HANMEDITATIONS.
Vedanta is not only religion, it is the core of all religions. Let me explain that. Vedanta holds that in our truest nature, we are one with God. The famous Vedantic saying, Tat Tvam Asi, that thou art. Here, that stands for God. So our true nature, the true nature of all human beings is divinity itself. Now, there are religions which are God-centered. So there are many forms of Hinduism, Vaishnavism, Shaivism, Shaktaism, the worship of Vishnu, of Shiva, of the mother goddess, which are centered around the worship of God in different names and forms. Other religions too, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, they are all God-centered. So you believe in God, worship God in the hope and in the faith that in this life or after death you attain to God. There are other religions which seem very different, like Buddhism or Jainism or the Sankhya and Yoga traditions in Hinduism, where God is either not talked about at all or talked about just in passing. Those approaches, they concentrate on the self, where the search is not for God but for the truth within ourselves. The question is, who am I? So Buddhism, Sankhya, Yoga, even Jainism, they are religions centered around the truth about ourselves. What Vedanta does is, it puts them together. It finds common ground between these two very different approaches, the God-centered approach and the approach centered around the human self. What Vedanta says is, the truth about God and the truth about ourselves is one and the same. When you search for God, what we find ultimately is ourselves. And when we search for ourselves, what we find finally, amazingly, is God. So this is the core idea of Vedanta, and Vedanta holds this is what all religions are in essence doing. The language is different, the forms, the modes of worship, the rules they follow, the mythologies they believe in, they are all different, and that's wonderful. Variety is richness, and that makes our lives so much richer. But at core, this is what we are doing, a search for God, which is none other than a search for our true selves.
I love the way that Swami explained Vedanta, because I'm truly grateful that I found Vedanta and that it came to me. We just started doing these videos. People started to really like them and respond to them. And the more that I started watching and learning about Vedanta, about these different Swamis, about these different speakers that speak on the subject, the more I began to become entranced with it. I mean, it's exactly what I've always thought and believed. As he said, once you search for yourself, you find God. And whenever he was saying that, Vedanta is essentially all the religions combined, because that's what I truly believe, that all of these religions are saying the same thing. They're just different paths to God. They're just different ways to God. And what Vedanta is saying is that we're all God. Everything is God. Everything is Ishvara, which is something that is very beautiful to me, and that I love hearing, and that I love seeing and experiencing and learning more about. It's such a beautiful practice. It's such a beautiful religion, if you want to call it that. But like he said, it's all religions. So Kelly, what do you think about Vedanta? Do you like practicing it?
Yeah, I'm glad I learned the term, because I actually did not know the term was Vedanta. But I have to agree, every video we watch, it really deepens my understanding, and it's really clarifying the things that we like to talk about and we like to ponder on. Obviously, we have this channel and we're talking all about it and reacting to these videos. But as he said, I totally agree with that statement, that the more you look into yourself, the more you find the answer of God. The more you look into God, the more you can discover yourself, and that we truly are one. One is all and all is one, and that one is God. We are part of God. We are God. God is us. We are God's children. Again, that's all different religions stemming to the same thing, just different ways of saying it. but that is the simplest way of saying the ultimate truth, and it's a great statement.
You're goddamn right. No, I'm just kidding. You're absolutely right, dude. And it's such a beautiful religion and such a beautiful practice and philosophy that we're going to keep exploring it more, guys. If you like Vedanta, if you like these spiritual concepts, you're on the right page. Please spread this video, please spread this content, let people know and let people see this content, and let's start a movement to change. Let's start a movement to change the way people think and the way people are in reality, putting out positivity. Thank you guys for watching.
Absolutely. People need this information. It is so good. It's so positive. So share it, like it, comment it, share it with everyone you know that could use it, which is everyone. And if you did like this video, definitely check out these videos on the screen. You will love those. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching.